The disappearance of 26-year-old Kaitlyn Ledbetter is indeed a mystery. At the time, she was living on Turkeytown Road in Hillham, Tennessee, with her father, Scott Ledbetter, and his girlfriend, Crystal Tyson. Kaitlyn seemed to be a normal, quiet person. She had a job and a boyfriend. On May 2nd, 2021, at about 5:30 a.m., Scott Ledbetter claims that Kaitlyn and his girlfriend, Crystal, they got into a serious argument. So serious that Kaitlyn jumped out of her 5-foot-high bedroom window and disappeared into the woods. At the time, she was only wearing a crop top style t-shirt, pajama shorts, no shoes, and she left her cell phone behind. She didn't own a car at that time and she has not been seen since that day. Let's look into the investigation. A week after she disappeared, the Overton County Sheriff's Department searched the woods with tracker dogs. And they noted the dogs ran the scent up to the edge of the road and then they lost the trail. They no longer believe that she's in the woods. There is sadly not much information if the police ever search the area again or even search her father's house. The new authority working on her case told the family they no longer had her text messages because the evidence had been lost, which in and of itself is nothing but frustration for the family. This case has another mystery to unfold. On August 2nd, 2021, firemen and police were dispatched to Scott Ledbetter's home because the home was on fire and they were told that a person was still in the house. The house was completely destroyed, and Scott's girlfriend Crystal was found dead in the basement at the time. This case has many turns and twists. As of the time of this video, there isn't much information regarding what the police have done so far in this case. Some people believe that Scott, her father, is responsible for both the disappearance of his daughter and the death of Crystal. But no cause of death has been released. The family believe the police have failed them. There really isn't much information out there to be found on Scott or the cause of the fire or even on Kaitlyn herself. If anybody out there knows anything about her, please contact the authorities in the number below. Thank you. On a quiet spring afternoon in Kings Mountain, North Carolina, a very ordinary moment became something very haunting. Angela Jamarica Burris, a woman known for her kindness and gentle spirit, was last seen sitting on the front porch of her home on Lake Montonia Road. She had with her a duffel bag at her feet, clutching a teddy bear and waiting. But waiting for what? Angela was waiting for someone, somebody, but who? A black passenger vehicle slowly approached. It could have been a Honda or maybe a Toyota, no one is sure. The driver, a black male with messy hair and a black goatee, watched her intently as she stood up and walked towards the car. With one last glance back at the home she shared with her mother and aunt, she climbed into the vehicle and vanished. That very day, a family friend saw her get into the car, but strangely no one else did. Not her mother, not her aunts, and nobody else in the neighborhood. It was as if she slipped away unnoticed, right under the noses of those who loved her. And Angela was not heard or seen from again. The minutes became hours, hours became days, days turned into weeks, and worry turned into dread. On April 28th, Angela was officially reported missing. But why did she leave that day with nothing but a duffel bag of clothes and a teddy bear? Was she meeting someone she trusted? Or had she been lured away by a stranger under false pretenses? Her family is left with only questions, pain, confusion, and heartbreak. She left behind a daughter who had just started college now facing the harsh reality of her mother's disappearance. And the car that picked her up, and the man who drove it, who was he? He has never been identified. Was he a friend? A foe? A stranger? And the biggest question is, why did Angela leave with him? Did she intend to start a new life, far away from everything she knew? Or was she coerced, threatened, or even worse? Yes, it's true. Her disappearance is shrouded in uncertainty. Was it an act of free will, a moment of being vulnerable, or something far more sinister? Her mother, her daughter, and the community she left behind are still to this day searching for reasons, and they will not give up. Angela Jamarica Burris is a mother, a daughter, and a friend who vanished on a quiet road in a quiet town. Who was this mysterious man with the messy hair and the dark goatee? What were his intentions? And why did she leave that day with him without uttering a word, without a sound, just vanishing like the fog? Join us as we uncover the layers of this mystery. It is indeed a mystery, diving deep into the life of Angela Jamarica Burris. If you have any information, no matter how small you might think it is, please come forward. Because sometimes even the smallest clue can light the way to the truth. Thank you.